Hello, this is Chernik. I hope you enjoy this tutorial and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel at the end of it. Okay, so we're back to the scallops exercise. Now we're going to go to the next one, which is sort of a combination between the two of them, because that's what using these points is all about, is figuring out how to use them as a combination, because you're not going to be drawing just scallops or just, mountains or anything. So on the next one, I'm going to be doing a straight line. As you found out, because you did it by accident, you were trying to do the curve and you couldn't get that to line up. So I'm going to do a straight line to here. And then I can either hold down Alt, click and drag, and then finish that through. Then I have to hold down Alt and click to break that handle to get me back to a straight line and go back up to here. Let me go through that again. So click, shift, click, okay? Now, if I were to just try to go through to here without holding down Alt, I'm gonna end up with that. I don't want that. I want like a nice smooth curve. So from here, I have to turn this to just an independent point to a nice curvy point with that handle. I have to get that handle going again. So I click Alt and get that, get the anchor point tool, get that handle going in the right direction, finish it off here. And again, I can't really do this because that line, you can't see it very well, but it does arc. So in order to get a totally straight line, I have to hit Alt, break that handle off again, and then go straight up.
Okay.
Go straight over, go straight down, get the handle back, break the handle off, go back up, over, down, okay? So now you're just going back and forth between having the handle and not having the handle. So.
All right, let me see if I can do that.
Practice that. I'm gonna pause the recording for a few seconds while you do that. Zoom recording. Okay, so yes, you make your straight line, click, and then now you have this freewheeling handle here, okay? But you need to drag it in the correct direction. So you're gonna need to hold down Alt, click on the point, and then actually connect that handle, drag it in the right direction. Now you got your little wormy line. Go back up that way. And I'm sure there's technical names for little wormy line, but I like to call it little wormy line. Okay. And then click on it again, so you release it. So now it's a broken handle. And go back to our straight lines again.
All right, let me see if I can do that.
And you get used to your keyboard a lot. You can also program your Wacom tablet or hotkeys to use Alt and Control and Shift, and you can do it like on the side of if you have a Cintiq like I do, you can do it on the side and just do the handle there. You can control it in your mouse. Anywhere you can set hotkeys, you can set these to your preferences, so you don't have to use a keyboard. So you just get your setup that you're used to using, and you just kind of with your left hand or right hand if you're right-handed.
Well, I'm doing to pause it and then switch over and tell me what I'm doing wrong.
Okay. Let's show me your screen.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay.
And you're not doing it wrong. It's just, it's difficult. All right. So click.
Okay. I'm dragging.
Nope. You don't need to drag that way. Just click and click because you're doing the straight lines now. You're not doing the curves. Okay. You only drag for curves. So click. Okay. And then hold down Shift if you want a totally straight line. Click. Okay. Now hold down Alt. And then hold down Alt and click. Hold on. You gotta click on that point and drag while holding down Alt. Okay. Now don't drag it over there. Drag it straight down. You want to drag it in the direction. Drag it further down. Now, okay, you got that down. Okay. So now you should drag it and then let go with your cursor. All right. Now go up to the there you go. Now, click there. Now click and drag up to get your other handle. Whoop, looks like you clicked in twice. Hold on, undo it.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
So just
undo, just hit undo. If you want to get rid of where it says anchor and all those things, that's under view smart guides. I find them irritating, so I like to shut them off.
All right.
All right, let me show you again. Let me go back to the screen again, okay?
All right, we'll switch screens.
Because it's just a little tricky. It's it's like trying to manipulate something with a lot of different, handles. You just need to figure out the way that they all go. Once you figure them out, then you're like, oh, okay, this is not bad. So one more time, we're going to click here. We're not going to drag our handle because we're doing a straight line. When we're doing a straight line, we don't drag our handle. We only drag our handle in the direction we want it to curve when we want it to curve. So I want it to curve at the bottom. So right now, I'm just going to do a straight line. So one click and my pen and my hands are up. Then I go down here. I'm going to hold down Shift to keep it in a straight line. Then let go again, hands off. I have a straight line now. Now, to get that curve, you'll click Alt, click on that point, and drag. Now I have a handle. Okay? You're gonna let go with your mouse so that it's pointing in the right direction. And now you should have this, this free flowing worm here that shows us the direction of where our curve is gonna go. We're gonna click on the other side and continue that curve, just like the scallops exercise.
Okay.
My curve's a little low, but you know what? I can either redo it or I can fix it. I'll fix it later. And then hit, but now if I try to go up straight, I might end up with a curve because I got this curvy line. I want to go back to just the straight line. So I click Alt to break off that second handle. So now I'm just going to go straight again. And I'm straight. And I'm straight. And just pick up every time when you're done. And now even though you see that blue line, your line is straight. And then I'm straight. Okay. And then hold down Alt, pull a handle down.
Okay.
Look up here, pull a handle up, break that handle off. Straight, straight, straight. Alt, drag a handle out of it. Drag a handle up, break that handle off. Straight, straight, straight. Add a handle on. Bring it up, break the handle off. Straight, straight, straight. Add a handle on. Bring the handle up.
Okay.
Break it off. Straight, straight, straight. Okay?
All right.
This is all practice and going back and forth between these things. So it does get easier with practice. It's just it's a little clunky, but you just basically have to once you get these things down, and you're doing great. We're almost done, actually. From here on out, it's going to be mostly just a matter of just practicing, and I'm going to show you where to get some stuff to practice on. And then we'll work on combining shapes and Bezier lines in the next lesson. It's just an unwieldy concept. But once you have it down, you'll have it down, and you'll be like, oh, I got this. And then you can use it in Photoshop, and you can use it for lots of other things, masking and all kinds of stuff. Good thing is you can always go back with your direct selection tool and fix it. And I'll teach you other ways to fix stuff too. Like, for instance, all my tops are crooked right here. If I wanted to later, I could take a rectangle, I could go up there, and I could just like chop them off once they're shapes and make them straight. There's like different ways to add stuff on to make them smoother, but right now we're just practicing the motions like kindergarten. Okay, so you were talking about how go ahead.
Oh, okay, sorry, are we paused now?
We're not paused anymore.
Oh,
now
you want to record this story?
Yes, the story's great.
Okay, so when I was in 5th grade, so everybody, Echo was talking about how she does erotic art, and so these scallops look like butts to her daughter, and her daughter's used to it. I haven't done erotic art since I was in the 5th grade, and at that time what it looked like was I got along really well with the guys in my class, and I got along better with them than the gals, and the guys were starting to take interest in the gals, so they were
drawing like comic book characters.
They were drawing comic book characters, which I was really into comics, so I would trade them illustrations of my Barbie dolls wearing like, skimpy lingerie or bikinis or whatever in exchange for drawings of comic book characters, or I would just sell them for like 50 cents a pop.
Ice cream money. I love that you traded drawings of Barbie for ice cream.
Right, yeah, because the ice cream truck would come by after school, like before my parents would come and pick me up or before the bus would pick us up. So then I would have ice cream change by selling my erotic Barbie doll art in 5th grade.
That's the best story ever. I want to be able to trade my art for ice cream. Watch, I'm going to have like a ton of people approach me. I brought you ice cream. Will you trade? So that is amazing. Okay, so how's your scallopy butts going?
My scallops are pretty done.
Okay, good. So the last one I think we have on this set is this guy. So this guy should be pretty quick. You don't need to do him right now. It's basically just going to be like this and this and this, and you can practice him later, okay?
Okay, I'm going to watch you then.
Yeah, that's easy. I'm going to actually give you one more screen capture so that you can you can work on that. That's not it. That's not it. I'm going to give you this guy. So take a screen capture of this guy.
Okay. Give me a sec.
And this one is going to use basically everything that you learned. I gave you the points down below so you could see. You're going to have to do the line, drag your point, drag your handle,
Okay.
and then go here, drag your handle, and then you have to break the handle and do that. Then you're going to go straight, and then you're going to have to go in a curve. So
Okay.
you're gonna have to it's gonna take a little bit of practice. And I freehanded that one, so it's not perfect either.
Well, there you go. That one looks like boobs and hair.
I did not say that, although my daughter did. So she did indeed say it was boobs and hair. I'm like, well, not everything I draw is boobs and hair, but apparently it is.
That is.
So in this case, you're gonna go 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Now I'm gonna do it. I'm kind of doing crappy. I made my handle too long. 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then you have to break that handle. Now you can do it the way I taught you, which is to break the handle and go long like this, or and the one below, I actually broke the handle and did it short and then long. They're both fine. I just wanted to show you how to utilize the least amount of points. Doing it one big long curve is fine, but sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes you need another point. And on the next lesson, I'll show you how to add points and then subtract points. So you're gonna go straight. We're gonna break that handle again, and I think my point's like down here somewhere. And in this curve, you're gonna practice where to make the least amount of points. So for instance, I mean, I could go like if I did a short handle, I might have to do a point here. Point here, and a point here, and a point here, and a point here. But I'm gonna end up with lots of points, which is gonna give me that sort of not smooth place. So practice on this last part, how you can kind of match it, how long you have to draw your handle in order to match it, and where you'd have to put your point. You don't need to follow what I did. Look, I'm not even following what I did on the below. See, I just did it up there. But now I drew this line really, really long. That's gonna be too long. Yeah. So with this part, it's gonna take you a while just to experiment to figure out how long you draw those handles. Okay.
Okay.
So that is your assignment for today. And then I would like you to go to the interweb, and I would like you to download some kindergarten shapes and practice things. I also sent you some.
Yeah, I got those, like the bees and stuff.
Yeah, I sent you a few. I sent you the bee-tastic tracing. You just trace this kindergarten. This is so that kindergartners can learn how to make straight lines, but this is awesome for vector. So just use these, download them, and you could get like 1 million of these on the internet. And then I did Help Owl Get Home. Here's handwriting practice. Boink, 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 boink. These longer ones, doink, doink, doink. See, this is a really help you get get the length of your handles down. And then I want you to find a page either like this or like this guy, and just trace it. You can play with the stroke weights if you get adventurous too. If you start drawing it, you decide you want to go over to the stroke palette and make the strokes thicker. You can make the strokes thicker on some and thinner on the other and start to play. But take one of these coloring book pages and just start to trace things and figure out how to do your curves. Next, we'll learn how to do this combining shapes. We'll basically do the shape of the pencil and then we'll add the curves on it. But for right now, just use the Bezier curves. Okay?
Okay.
So that is your assignment for tonight. Find some coloring pages and copy them.
All right.
So practice this guy till you get your handles down. Just keep doing it until you figure out where you put your points and it becomes inherent. And really the only way to master it is just practice. So, but you're good. You're doing good. You've gotten past really what's the hard part. This is the hard part. You are down now on the easy stretch.
All right. It's just going to be practice. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Yay.
So just practice, and next time we talk, let's check out what you did, and we'll move on to combining the shapes and the lines and learning how to add and subtract points. So, but congratulations, you made it over the hump. Woohoo!
Yay, cool. All right.
That was fun. Thanks for watching. And be sure to hit subscribe and visit my Patreon at patreon.com/theexcaliburproject, my website at echochernik.com. Thank you for tuning in.